dia! Welcome back. Hey! Eliamar likes to work those brakes. He gave me a ride here to the center of town to go to the goods supermarket, where I just loaded up on groceries. It's 2 days before payday, but hey, Brazil has been good to me in so many ways. I now have 2 Brazilian credit cards. I don't know how that happened, but I guess they like me. So even if I'm broke, I can still buy things. Just got to be careful though. Always be careful with credit. I've made my share of mistakes with credit, believe me. All of that travel. Beautiful downtown Santo Antonio de Jesus. We're in the town square. Praça Principal. Praça Padre. What's his name? Padre Keo, Eliamar?
Mateus.
Ah, Praça Padre Mateus. Well, I just got unceremoniously left here in the Praça Principal in the center of town by Eliamar because he suddenly announced that he has to take somewhere one of his customers. He's a moto taxi driver on his days off. Promised her that he'd pick her up and take her somewhere. So I got to sit in here for 15 minutes, and all my frozen foods are going to melt very quickly at this tropical heat. I wish he would have told me about it beforehand. I wouldn't have gotten so many frozen items. Anyway, I'll survive. It's pleasant to sit here and watch the people passing by. I got some news today. I don't know if you remember, but a few episodes ago, I talked about moving. Well, I always talk about moving back to Salvador. You know that. But I was getting close to moving back to Salvador rather quickly because my other brother-in-law, Elcinio, knows of an apartment available, 2-bedroom apartment available in his little comunidade, which is a PC way of saying a little favela, but in an excellent neighborhood, and it's very safe. According to him, it's extremely safe. I decided not to, but he called again and said that I really, really should take it. The price is fantastic. I'm never going to get that kind of a rent for a 2-bedroom apartment anywhere in the Baja neighborhood, which is where the little favela is located, just up the hill a little bit. And if I move back in December like I'm planning to, it's going to cost me at least 3,000 reais to get the kind of apartment I want. And I can get this one for 900 reais, and I can get it at the end of August. So I said yes, definitely. I trust you. I don't even need to see it. I know where it is, and I've been up there many times before. It feels safe to me, so I'm going to go for it. And so hopefully my days in Santo Antonio are very much numbered, and I will be back in my favorite city in the world, Salvador, Bahia, Brazil, much sooner than I expected. And won't that be nice? Here in the main Praça of Santo Antonio, I get more than my wide-eyed stares as I sit here talking in English, because believe me, nobody speaks English or any other foreign language here in San Antonio or anywhere near here. Now in Salvador you will hear foreign languages spoken, but not here in San Antonio, so I'm kind of looked at like a Martian as usual, but I don't care. We had to stop at the local acai shop on the way home to get acai and ice cream because it's 40% off today, so we always come on Wednesdays. And I'm back home now. You know, Brazil has been in the news a lot lately, in the international and US news. I have this online subscription to the New York Times, And both yesterday and today, Brazil is on the front page because Brazil and President Lula of Brazil has been doing a fantastic job of defying Trump's threats of 50% tariffs and other sanctions against Brazil for purely non-economic reasons. The United States maintains a trade surplus with Brazil. So it's not about unfair trade practices. It's the fact that he is trying to help his friend, the wannabe ex-dictator of Brazil, Bolsonaro. And he's trying to interfere in Brazilian domestic politics and decisions by the Brazilian Supreme Court, etc. And President Lula of Brazil is just giving him a big F-U, which I think is great, and I feel proud of Brazil. I feel very proud of Brazil for standing up for itself and not giving in to the tantrum of a toddler Trump. I'm now watching an excellent documentary on Netflix called The Edge of Democracy about the rise and fall and rise again of Lula and Dilma in the mid to late from 2015 to approximately 2020. If you get a chance to watch this on Netflix, The Edge of Democracy, it's excellent. I highly recommend it. It's an excellent documentary indeed. I just counted on the calendar and I realized that 8 months from now, from today's date, is when I can begin the process of applying for Brazilian citizenship. Exactly 8 months to go until that date when I can contact I believe it's like a legal organization that I will use to help me apply for Brazilian citizenship. And 8 months seems very doable. I'm not going to go crazy for waiting. No, I can handle 8 months. And then according to this firm that I'll be using, it'll take a total of about 180 days, or that's about 6 months to acquire citizenship, including taking a online class in Portuguese that I'm required to take, regardless of my ability to speak Portuguese. And so what is that? 8 plus 6 is 14 months. 1 year and 2 months. In 1 year and 2 months, I could be citizens of Brazil. And that is going to be one of the happiest days of my life. And I will be a dual citizen of both the United States and Brazil. I can't wait. And also today, I realized today is July 31st, last day of July, by the way. And August is going to be a great month. I'm going to Salvador for a day trip early next week in the car. I'm taking a trip to Belo Horizonte, the city of Belo Horizonte, for a week to visit one of my sister-in-laws, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then when I get back from Belo Horizonte back to Salvador, a dear friend from England will be visiting with her Brazilian husband and her new baby, and that's going to be great. So got some fun and interesting events happening in this coming month of August, and of course I'll be taking you with me. Thanks again for joining me today. Beijos. Ciao.